Hello, good morning. Well, I guess it is morning here. It's 52 after midnight here on the East Coast. Got work in a few hours, but hey, I don't care. It's been a day today. Yesterday was. I had some good things, had some bad things, had some surprisingly decent things today, uh, which I might touch about it with trying to not spoil some things. So, hey, we shall see where we go. This is truly a chill chat. It's because I can't sleep. I'm up and I figured I'd come talk to some friends and I, say hi to especially some of you great people that are overseas, a few hours ahead of us over in Europe and stuff, where you're getting up, starting your day because normally I'm streaming when y'all are asleep or should be asleep. So hey, last week with Masters, we had a lot of great people from Austria and Germany coming in that have really grown our numbers. We were sitting at 509 on the subs on the YouTube side, and we actually are 102 over on Twitch. So looks like I'm gonna have to have a party on both channels soon with that. But thank you everybody for being here. Let's see how my voice holds out. Excuse me, got a little bit of water there. You know, Mrs. is asleep because if you don't know, she has started her shows now on her channel. And let me do something really quick with that. Let me do this before. Let me pitch my wife first. Well, in terms of her channel, we shall say, with her YouTube content, especially for you guys over across the pond, you're a little further ahead of us and stuff. Then she has a daily show from nine to let's see, from 9. Usually she started with about half an hour, added some new things in, and became really an hour to hour and a half shows, depending on the things. There you go, Jess. They're just right there on the spot with the link. And I'm going to show you all a little bit of the page real quick. But thank you, Jess, for that link. But let me say also hello to Wes Cagle. Congratulations, you're first. Hell back to you. Mr. Angel, who's waking up. Did anyone smell I was up since 5 minutes? 5 minutes? Up 5 pings, LOL. The man that almost never sleeps. And greetings to the great Zacharat315. Welcome. Says, howdy, y'all. Well, howdy back to you, sir. It's all good. And, of course, Jess is in here with the Mrs. Link. So, like I said, there's no telling what's going to happen tonight. I'm flying solo. We got to give our Mrs. is asleep, and our great hungry boy fellow, can't do a lot. He needs time to recharge and recoup, and otherwise I'd get his ass in here making work. But you know what? We only got one hungry boy, so we will give him the night off. Me, it's one of those nights that if I try to go to bed, I can't sleep. I'm not tired. I don't want to play Fortnite. It's too much activity, but I just, you don't want your brain to think, today. That's some things. It's interesting. So, just not ready to fall asleep and collapse. I may yawn a time or two, but that can be misleading. Have y'all ever had it where you yawn like crazy, but then when you go to sleep, you can't fall asleep? Well, that happens here a lot. So I figured, like I said, come in, have a chance for you great people across the seas like Hungry Boy. I know you're about 13 hours and stuff, so it's daytime for you. You great people in Europe, like I said, we had a lot of people from Germany and Australia come in last week on the Twitch side and on the YouTube side, and give a chance to try to say hi to you, my friends over there a little bit. I probably will go about an hour. Because then I can still get about 5 hours sleep, which is usually enough for me. I'll sleep like a rock, as I usually do. And hey, hell to you, Padawannabe. Hey, how are you? Mine's kind of like not insomnia per se. Mine's that, some things bugging me right now, and you can't fix them, and you just don't want to, your brain running wild. So I'm not a sheep counter. I like to turn on history programs, but I usually wake the missus up or drive her crazy. The subconscious. Wes Cagle, your brain stopped working in 1987. Wow, that's cool. I was 17 at the time, but yeah, good to see it. Yes. Oh no, we don't like that though. Hungry. Hey, let's see. Hold on a second. What is it? Hi, Dad Man, Colorado. Hey, Wade, how are you doing? Is Hood Florida will win the last 2? Dude, you're not. No, there's no way. dude, Wade, no, 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 no. It's a shame y'all lost another tragic game at home on the last second play. And we might touch some sports ball here if you want. If you stay around, Wade, I might touch on some of the sports ball because that was another last second loss by the Buffaloes. And just think of if those wins could have made for a much better season this year. Gosh, you guys are great. I mean, 6 of y'all in here. Thank y'all already and y'all are chatting away. And Hungry says, give me a second. I'll show them to everybody. Actually, I shared them with somebody that likes pickles and cheese earlier, but let me see. Well, I'm like you with the Gators. There's no way they're going to beat the number 4 team on the nation on the road, or even if, I don't know, it's the damn game. It doesn't matter. They're not going to beat FSU, and then they got to play misery. Ugh. All right, Hungry. You can set the over-under on squirrels, and you roll that squirrel counter out there. All right. Sorry. Mr. Angel had to wake up tea. Had to make wake up tea. Oh, is there a difference between wake up tea and go to sleep tea? And I do ask that seriously. Is there a tea that you would drink to put yourself to help relax to sleep? And is there a tea that you'd help to put to wake up? So Hungry said, I will say sports ball. Dude, come on, Flarkins. I did not know the damn things had a name. Dude, I will tell you if I start to talk about Marvels, okay? I learned that new term, Flarkins tonight, but they're so cute. Sorry. Yeah, Stanford, yeah, the Beavers beat the crap out of them. That's what's good. So just say yes, there's a difference in the tea. Let's see. Wade, that's another story we can touch on. That's another big story. I was busy today to do any sports. Mrs. has a show tomorrow night, so I may have to do a late night sports show tomorrow night, depending when she gets done. I'm just not. If I feel like touching on it, I might. If not, it will definitely be part of our SEC show this Thursday with Whoopa Troopa. And so it is 1 a.m. exactly, Mr. Angel, 1 a.m. exactly. And so you're laughing at the cute. Jess says that the Wake Up has caffeine and an herbal caffeine-free tea with stuff in it that might help you relax, like chamomile. Yep. Thank you, Jess. Folks, I'm going to wait. You stay around for a little bit. I don't want to go with it at this point. Okay. But I will do it. I will say something. If you really want to know, I will say, and I'll try to do it as spoiler free in general as I can. If you want to know what I really thought, I told more with Mark D with a C just a little while ago. So stay with us though. Just stay with us. I'll get there. I just want to give people a chance to come in so I don't end up talking about something like that so early where I have to go back to it. So, and Mr. Angel does say that, oh, hell yeah, this is an Indian breakfast cha that gives bigger wake-up kick than quadruple espresso ristretto. Definitely not drink before going to sleep. Gotcha. We got 9 people here. You guys are so amazing. Back to what I was saying, though, real quick. I wanted to share this with the missus since she's back there sleeping. Of course, I should be back there sleeping too, but I will. So we got this. This is the missus's page here. You can see basically here. This is her. Go see what she's got there. Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, and as Jess had put the link in the chat here already, she's at 51 subs. The last I saw, let's see, yeah. Oh, you were lurking while I was going live. Okay, cool. And there's the link to Mrs. channel there. So make sure you go subscribe to her there. She is also on Twitch, so you can follow her over there. When I'm doing this, let's see. Let me pull this down a sec. I want to pull up the channel a little bit more. So you can see, like here with her site right now, there's her upcoming show tomorrow at 9 a.m. And see, tomorrow night she's got 11:15. Oh, that's in a couple days. Okay. Let's see, 11:14. What day is it? 11:13. Okay, so 11:13 down here is tomorrow's 9 a.m. show. tomorrow at 8 p.m. She's got a build where she's going to work on WALL-E. If you remember her last build, the people voted for WALL-E. That's tomorrow night. So that's what she's got coming up. So tomorrow night will be more of a backstage night for me, sitting back, just relaxing. And well, if you're going to call modding relaxing, sometimes it's, especially when you're, trying to do certain things. But hey, that's it. So go check her out, give her a sub, get her, follow her on Twitch. Also, that wonderful thing to, we always appreciate y'all's support. We had 15 to 16, almost 20 people at times in our Fortnite stream today. That was wonderful to see. And, it's the growth is telling, I think, in some of our numbers. And we do it for more than just the numbers, because if we have 2 or 3 people hanging out, spending time talking with us, like tonight, there's 9 of y'all here. Thank y'all so much for being here. And especially without something with this, doesn't have necessarily an agenda, does not, hey, okay, hold on, Wade. Let me, all right, Wade. I wanted to talk sports ball with you too, but because I do have comments on sports ball. Jimbo Fisher, what Wade was mentioning, was fired today, head coach of Texas A&M, which I have been calling since last year. How long can he stay on a job when you pay his the previous coach over $50 million for a buyout? Jimbo's buyout was almost $80 million with this, and now they got to hire a new coach. There you go. Talk about wasted dead money. How much can you keep pissing away in the wind? And yeah, I may get a little vippy tonight. It won't be suggestive in your Windows stuff. It's just going to probably be more biting and pissy in terms of, just I might be a little frustrated about some things tonight. So I might just say what I think and just screw, whatever. I'll try to avoid the F-bombs, though. The F-bombs are not always needed, but hey. Oh, well, hold on. Mr. Angel real quick says, by the way, it takes about 50 minutes to make the cha. A lot of ingredients in it. Tea, masala powder, fresh ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, mint. Slow boil for about 10 minutes. Oh, that's cool. All right. Let me see. God, here, hold on, Wade. Let me see. I've got to get this banner. Hold on. I got to edit it. All right. Marvels. Okay. Thank God for Mrs. She's got pre-made banner that's not hard to pirate. And there you go. All right, let's go with this one. All right. I am not planning on doing spoilers. Hey, Small Town Republic. Well, Small Town Republic, let me come back to that because Wade's on a time issue. I will definitely come back on that. Folks, please stay with me with some sports ball. I got people that want some interest with sports ball. I need to hit some of these issues, though. Stay with me, though, Small Town Republic, because I want to hit one. Red Firestorm. No, I haven't. Can you tell me or give me a link? I'll take a look at it. So, all right. The Kardashians have nothing to do with it, Hungry. Please. We've got a PG-13 and we're trying to have upper class and suit and tie tuxedo events here. But anyway. All right. So I'll come back to this real quick. Okay. I saw you wanted to know about the Marvels, right, Wade? My honest opinion overall. Hungry, should I tell everybody? My opinion? I don't know. Let's see if Hungry thinks so, but I'm going to give you the opinion, but we'll see how. We already talked about the Flurkins already, so, they're more in debt. Well, yeah, I try to stay out of the political type thing, so, as much as I can, but I thought you were talking about for the football stuff, but I would definitely hit the football in a second. Wade says yes. Oh, there's Hungry. Okay. All right. Cardamom. Oh, so it's an ingredient. Okay, gotcha. Okay. This is essentially where I fall with this movie. I believe it's a lot better. If you like to go see a movie in the theater, if you like popcorn, if you like the big screen movie theater experience, I would say do it. I think, and this is my opinion here, and I know when I ever say about it on Twitter, I'm probably going to get blasted out of the water, but you know what? I really don't give a shit. I'm old. I like what I say, and I'm sorry about that. But, it's up to everybody. Like what you like, watch what you want to watch, and don't let anybody tell you any different. Uh, and honestly, I think this is a movie that got a lot of bad, inaccurate press beforehand. Now, I know that there was lots of stories before it, rumors about productions, reshots, and all that stuff, and that what we see is not where it was going to go. But you know what? I can't judge on that. I can only judge with what I saw, and the word subjective I know has been used with some people, and that's true. My opinion may not be yours. Your mileage may vary. I personally found it a movie that was pretty well entertaining, uh, kind of addictive, kind of like some Good and Plenty, like somebody got me now started to get addicted to. And I mean, seriously, in a way, is that sometimes you can build up expectations that something is so bad that actually when you see it for yourself, it's like that's not that bad. I actually, you've geared such negative expectations to the point where you actually yeah, I guess it's the whole point of subverting expectations. You make something so bad that it's good. But I really, to me, believe this was one that was actually a good movie. It's not like The Village. It's not like the Blair Witch Project. Forget friggin' Flash. I know that's DC, not Marvel. Uh, Look at uh, the Ant-Man movie. Oh my God, how bad the CGI was in that. That Miss and I reviewed it, Cocaine Bear, and we thought the Cocaine Bear was CGI was better than what was in Flash and Ant-Man. So I Wade, my basic opinion is: do you like going to watch at a movie theater, or if you want to stay home experience? If you like to get out or want to get out and need it, I believe that it's worth the money. I mean, of course, try to find as cheapest as you can. Um, but I think it's worth it. I mean, it's not like I'm telling you The Village, and I will not tell you to go spend your money. I will not tell you to go spend your money. It's all up to you to do what you want to do. If it was me, it was worth it. I like going to movies. I've missed it for a number of years. And I didn't as a kid. So going to movies now, I love to do with. And now that I got the buddy to go with me, the missus. The only damn problem is she got off. She got nice and cuddled up with me, and I was nice and warm. And then all of a sudden she moved, and I got cold. So anyway, but hey, digress on that. But you know what, Wade, does that answer your question? I hope it does. And I trying to not really spoil it, but I learned something, and you definitely want to stay for the end credits. So I do not know enough about X-Men to really know a lot to talk about. But like I do agree with Small Time Republic that it was better than Love and Thunder, and isn't that the one where they made it? No, I'm thinking Ragnarok was a joke. Love and Thunder was the one where they had female Thor, right? It, Small Time Republic or somebody. Can you help me remember Love and Thunder? That's the one with Queen Amidala as like female Thor, right? I know female Thor is not their true right name, but I'm at the lack of knowing exactly what the real name is. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So Hungry says, yep. Okay. So now, okay. So yes, I would say, Wade, give it a kick. That's all I can say. I'll leave the spoiler alert up there. Hey, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you follow us on Twitch. Hit the like button on the YouTube side. Check your subscriptions. Make sure you are still subscribed to the channel. Weird things happen with YouTube all the time. People get unsubscribed. Also check your notifications. Make sure your notifications are on and that you're getting them. And then also make sure, Jess, if you can throw out for me my Twitter link again, DadmanWalking55. That's the way to follow me there, and you'll know whenever I tweet, because I always tweet when I go live. So, all right. Let's see. And Small Time Republic says in here, people need to realize that superhero movies are not going to be classics. 90% or more of the time. Captain America, Winter Soldier, and The Dark Knight are rare. All right. Now, feel free, folks, if y'all would like to chime in, we can go on this a little bit before sports ball. Okay, so correct. Jane hit the hammer. Okay, all right. And then there's the Twitter link. Okay, so this is better than the one where Jane took the hammer. But here's a point I'd like to talk about here. Right, this I equate this more to the Star Wars expanded universe. By the way, Small Town Republic, what the heck is with your team this year? Y'all finding some offense, but we'll get back into sports ball later. I was like, hey, Auburn, damn, that's like impressive. But with this point, and I'm going to kind of go a little further with it, maybe more than you intended, Small Time Republic. And if if I misconstrue something, feel free to correct me. But like I said, realize the superhero movies are not going to be classics 90% of more of the time. Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Dark Knight Rises. Where I want to take this is because I keep making the point is that, as much as an EU Star Wars snob fan I am, I think if you went back and the mouse, or even if Lucas had a chance to do the next 3, 7 through 9, I think it would have been a huge mistake to try to recreate the EU. The stories were familiar. There were things that in it that either normal people wouldn't get, or I love the analogy with the Pelican Brief by John Grisham. I read the book, and that book was so detailed. I mean, that movie was detailed. It was like I knew what was coming in the next scene. It was anti-dramatic, anticlimactic. You knew everything before it was going to happen because it literally hit something. There was no suspense. There was no drama. There was no unexpected change event that happened in it. I've said that I don't think the EU as it was could have been done like it was, because it wouldn't have reached people, and plus it could have been born for the people that knew the EU. What I do say, though, is the bigger principles of the EU, the spirit and the love of the Star Wars franchise in the EU is what they destroyed, that can't be remade. Unlike Andrew Rule, that was forged and put together in the flames of you Lord of the Rings. I've tried. I can't get the names quite right, but it was reformed. I just don't think that with what they did, happened with the mouse, it could be remade with what they did. I don't even think if you took a literal EU series and made it, I don't think it would have worked either. What you could have done is how the Force works, the way travel works, the way, especially here, it all comes down to the bloodline. Star Wars was about the Skywalker bloodline. That was the crux of it, starting with Anakin then to Luke and to his descendants way into the future. And that also includes the Solo bloodline because of the sister with Leia. Had they kept, even if you didn't use the characters, the kids' names from the EU books, change them, whatever. But still, at the crux of it, those were the kids you were following. You're following the family bloodline. And then you add other characters and stuff in around it, then I think it's where it should have gone. So my point being that towards this, is right. You're not going to get classic movies all the time, and you have to suspend some belief, like old MST3K said. Some of this stuff, you just sometimes be happy with 70%, or just get a decent movie that respects the franchise, and something that you can enjoy. Ooh, yes. Jess, if you can put up the link, or Mr. Angel, one of y'all, if you can put up the link to the Candy stream in here, do that, because I forgot that. But yeah, make sure you put up the Candy link. It's recent. I do need to clean up my playlist though. But hey, your fault. I'm on good and plenty now because the open box has to be purged, and I'm doing it slowly at a time. So. All right. So then we go. There's the Twitter. Let's see. Hungry said, what will really be funny is you and Squeak a review of the Marvels with Lisa, LOL. That is a hoot. I don't know that. Well, see, the thing is, I don't know that Squeaka would get into it because she's not. I don't think that would be her franchise and stuff, But it's. But with Lisa too, I'm curious to see what Lisa would think with it. So, but yeah, I tell you, who you'd want is the Mrs. Mrs. make a great person with that too. So, all right, hey, go get that shower. Yeah, no problem. All right. Well, I guess you're going to be going. If you make it back, awesome. If not, hey, thank you for being here. Lemon Pie, howdy to you, sir. Good to see you today, Lemon Pie. Glad to have you around. Why? You don't have to take showers. I'm just kidding. So, yes, small time republic. Exactly. Fine with them not adapting the EU directly. Like I said, I think it could have been a mistake, but throwing up after episode 8, 7 made you worry because not only killing Han Solo off, but then why was Luke on the island for the whole movie just to be introduced at the very end? That was like you wasted 3 years and a couple hours of people's lives just to finally see the guy after 40 something years. It just was disappointing. So, no, not that EU, not that EU, Wes Cagle. Gee, Manetti's. Hey, oh, that's too funny. But hey, yes, and Lemon Pie, greeting Hungry, the Lord of Australia. Shooter says, "Hey, Shooter, welcome in. Mike in the head, Jaina Solo instead of Ray Palpatine." See, right there, right there. You're exactly right, Shooter. You had your strong female characters, but then again, remember, and I'm hungry. Where are you when I say what I'm going to say and how I say it? I don't want to be like. I want to be myself. I want to be me. I'll be blunt, honest with how I do. But when I say it, it's coming from a passion of what I love, what I don't love. I don't want to be the jump on the bandwagon, everything's bad or everything's whatever. But with Star Wars, to me, it is personal. But this is an example. I have to quote KK when she said, "We had no source material. We had no comic books. We had no what." What? I really feel like Allen Iverson that time when somebody asked him about practice. We're talking practice. It's like, what do you mean you didn't have source material and you had great characters? I mean, all this obsession about I think that there was money. I don't think we get into royalties, residuals, all that stuff. It's a bigger issue out there. Who would have gotten what had they used existing things? So but short sighted. What this says? There's a Emperor. I think it's the Emperor on the second Death Star tells like, you'll suffer for your lack of vision. Or there was one where he was quoted about your lack of vision, or and just because. So what if you paid out some money? You had established characters like for that, somebody that could have connected from the old to the new. Take the old characters or some semblance of them, bring them in respectfully, and then maybe do new adventures. Do something different. You don't have to do the same stories. Because there was good EU, there was bad EU. It's not everything was good in it. So, all right. But hey, good point there, Shooter, and welcome me. And Jess, thank you. The Halloween candy stream. Yes, definitely go see it with Mrs. Hungry and Squeaka. It was a blast of a time with us last night. You're respecting her build time. Well, listen, we're going to have to respect her build time. Absolutely, we will. But I couldn't think of anybody. I couldn't think of doing it without her, especially since she sat through it. But you wait till you hear her talk about her version of it. I did tweet it out because it's basically not only did she get a movie she sort of liked, was not too bad. She gets 2 building kits out of it. So yeah, I bribed her to go too. So she threw that in, and I didn't push. She's a good negotiator. I didn't even fight back. So, Hungry. Well, do what you need to do, sir. You do what you got to do. If you stay up a little bit, I might only go about half an hour, 40 minutes longer anyway. So, do what you need to do. So, Jess said, I get frustrated by them killing Han Solo, but it's come out that was the only way Ford was willing to come back. That he felt his character shouldn't have. Seeing that right there, God dang it. Hungry, we might be going 10 hours now. Damn it, Jess. Yeah, that's the biggest frustration I've got. You know what? Friggin' recast the character then. I don't care. You can't have this. The way they punked off him was horrible. It was classist. It was punk. It was stupid. And it pisses me off that this guy makes money off that character. It was not Indy. It was Han Solo that made this guy. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what the numbers say. Nobody. He was in American Graffiti, but the big thing story was he was a carpenter behind the sets, and this movie was really where he got on that led to Indiana Jones. But now this is the role he shits on. I'm like, I don't like it. I don't care. You're not going to friggin' off the damn character for your friggin' ego. Recast it. I know it's difficult. I know it's hard, but if somebody don't want to play the role, let them walk. And unfortunately, we have to adjust sometimes. We got to realize that hey, I'd rather have the character alive and deal with transitioning to another actor than I would a character being prematurely offed. So I'm going to touch on that in just a second because we got a lot of EU hungry. I think this stream's already got its topic for the night. Like Wes Cagle said, he liked Jaina from the books. It really could. So, yeah, not like they had more than 20 original comments, dadgummit. Oh gosh, I won't read that one, shooter, only so it doesn't pop up here. But yes, I watched the Panaverse too. Playoffs, playoff, yeah, yeah, exactly. We got that. Hey, let's see, let's see. All right, everybody saying, "Hey Jeff, hey, welcome in, Jeff. Good to see you over on the Twitch side. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you follow if you have it over there on the Twitch side. Hit the like and subscribe here on this side. So I think I'm done with Marvel for now, unless it comes back up because apparently we've taken away. Uh, see though, Wes, I do disagree. I and I'm going to illustrate it with an EU example here. Um, yeah, well, but you know what? In that case, he didn't say no to those paychecks, did he? Especially the last one. Anyway, yeah. No, and he's wrong. He's not the friggin' creator. He does not understand the damn universe. You're an actor. You're paid to do a job. Take your check, make your money, shut up, and do the role. This because I'm sorry, and you know I'm not. I hear all this stuff with that and all the talking, and I'm like, dude, this role is what made you. This is what made your career, and the hell with it, whether he wants to play it or not. Let's go recast it. I'll deal with another actor. Yeah, it won't be the same. It'll be awkward, but you know, and see, or did it really have more meaning than Luke's sacrifice? I think Luke and what they did, Luke had more of a sacrifice because he did get them off the planet so that they off Crate, and so I mean, and whereas Solo just died in the middle of a damn factory or a power plant or whatever it was. I don't even freaking care anymore. But hey, my point being though with this too, 90 to you, Hungry. Hey, go rest well to this rambling rampage, but glad you're here tonight. But the whole point about the death with Han Solo's, honestly, you could have done that with if you followed the EU. There's a specific character that ended in the EU that if you follow the EU, you know who I'm going to talk about. His expiration was very controversial at the time, very saddened. I remember reading the damn book and I hated it. I was mad. I was emotional with it. But when you come back and look at it, it was the way Chewbacca died. I think it's Serapidol. Hold on, let me check the minute. You guys are great. You guys, I needed to talk tonight, and I love. Oh shoot, did Jeff? I'm so sorry. Thank y'all. Y'all can stay on whichever side. Let me get that. I don't have the missus looking at me so right now. So let's see. Only off. Okay, the emote only is off in case y'all do want to, or you have other people. Thank you, because I do have people from Austria and Germany that like to come in on the Twitch side. So I really appreciate y'all saying that. Let me know that. So exactly, if they didn't want to do a proper and write them out. But what I said is what I was really touching about is, and I'm trying to make sure. I got the planet's name right. So hey, man, this is fun. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go. I know Screen Rant's one to question. Just but here. Get off my computer. I'm not disabling my ad blocker, but come on, get. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so yes, Serpidol is what it is. I'm reading from Screen Rant only because it's the easiest source that I have right now. Basically, in the Legends lore, after the formation of the New Republic following the fall of the Empire, Chewbacca was a hero of the Rebel Alliance. He continued to serve Han, not only because of his life debt, but because of the two that carried a strong bond. When Han and Leia went on to have 3 children, Jaina, Jason, and Anakin, Chewbacca vowed to protect them as well. In 25 ABY, after the Battle of Yavin, Han, Chewie, and Anakin traveled to the planet of Serpidol to pick up a shipment. Now, if you remember, this is in the New Jedi Order series where the Yuuzhan Vong, which were naturalistic beings that were using nature to destroy things and kind of terraforming in a way, but basically the Force had cut itself off from them. While they were there at Serpidol to pick up a shipment, They were warned a moon was set to collide with the planet. So they tried to evacuate as many citizens into the Millennium Falcon, but young Anakin was caught up in heavy winds. Chewbacca left the ship to bring Anakin back, which he did, but he had to throw Anakin up and over and into the yes, I had to throw him up and over the deck door to get into the Millennium Falcon, leaving Chewbacca stranded on the planet. You want to, I'm sorry, I get emotional about that damn thing because I spent damn time and stuff in the thing, but you want a damn ending that matters? That damn ending for a hero is what matters. He's howling, the description with the winds, the fire, and all coming down as the moon's crashing on the planet. Solo looking back in terror, just sad having to leave his friend behind. They knew they had to leave him. And Chewie just defiantly, like a Wookiee, howling at the moon coming down at him, defiance. That's a hero's ending. Not some, oh, son, I love, I got, that's a hero's ending if you want to get rid of a beloved character. Something meaningful, something he sacrificed himself, not only for the citizens, but also for one of his best friend's children. And that's a rant. That's why when we say we don't have source material and blah, 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 it's bullshit. You did have source material. You had good source material with this stuff. Of course, people were not happy about that. I wasn't happy for the longest time. You have to move on. It's a shocking thing, but you have to learn to move on. But you know what? Looking back, you can appreciate it more. You can appreciate the writing style. You can appreciate what they did. They took a chance. Hey, the easiest thing is to just off somebody that wants to be offed, or just write trope and just easy stuff. But to actually write off a good character in a very meaningful way is very difficult. So, all right, rant over. Sorry about that. So, thanks again for telling me all about that. So, about the emote only over there. So, yeah, people hated Tom Hardy as Max was better than old worn out Mel Gibson. Sometimes you do have to do it. Sometimes you just have to do it to make the change if you're going to expand the franchise. Because you imagine if they had just kept well, now looking back, I guess they would want to reboot it because then you get younger actors for Han, Luke, and Leia. But no, I'm not going down a reboot avenue. No, y'all had your shot. That's it. So, yeah, exactly. I forget. Thank y'all. Whenever y'all see that on Twitch, make sure y'all tell me if y'all do. I appreciate it because, like I said, I do have people that do. And you're back. So, and yes, Jess, yes, one of the kids was named Anakin. Well, if you also read I think Tatooine Ghost is probably the book is that you read. She actually made some peace with the spirit of Anakin Skywalker at some point down the road. For the Mad Max. Okay, the new Mad Max. I got you. Thank you. That's a good, because I was thinking in my head Lethal Weapon, but thank you, Shooter, for that clarification. But yeah, they did. She made some peace with it. She was actually punished and looked down upon by many people in the circle. She was not all well received and stuff because of what her father had done when it was really known that Darth Vader was Anakin Skywalker, the former Jedi. So, there's some. The Tatooine Ghost. Oh yes, that's a good one. And if I recall that one correctly, I think you may. Well, let me go ahead and look at it. Let's see. I believe what you see in that book are some callbacks to some of the characters Anakin was friends with a kid. There's one that they did because it was a little bit about the connection to Anakin and it's Anakin and back to Tatooine itself. Let me see. Do I trust Wikipedia or Star Wars fandom? I'll take my chance with Wikipedia tonight. I've anything Star Wars these days I have to question. So there's not a lot there. So let's see. All right, it's not in that one. I'm just there. Just trying to figure out real quick. I'm just trying to see here. Yeah, it connected original and prequel trilogy characters, according to StarWarsFandom.com. Uh, it did. Let's see. Let's see. It had a younger Sheev Palpatine in it also. Uh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to. Come on, book. Come on, thing. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to look at this real quick. Thank you for your patience. Yeah. Well, I'm having trouble finding what I was. I know that several of these. Let's see, this one. Let's do the plot of. It doesn't give me the. Let's see. Let's see. Let me try one more thing. Let's see. Let's see. Goodness, thank you for hanging out and being patient with me. Let's see. Just trying a different short search, and I'll have to look. I can look it up another time, but this one, yeah. Let's see, Star Wars Phantom. So, well, anyway, I've got different things here that are popping up here. So, yeah. Yeah, I can't. Oh, it appeared. Yeah, mentioned only. Like Amy was one of the girl characters in the Phantom Menace. That Anakin's little friends, and she was mentioned. Did not appear in the book, but the name was mentioned in Tatooine Ghost. So, if you read that book, you should make a connection back to the actual prequels in a way, which is kind of a cool thing to do. So hey, all right. So all right, hell to you, Rod Thunderheart. Hey, Padawannabe. I will say though that from what I remember is a good book, and we'll explain a lot about. I think that's the one that really delves into the Anakin, like it said, Tatooine Ghost with Anakin and being around Tatooine. So hey, hail Rod Thunderheart, good to see you, sir. As always, my trucker friend from the north, Jason, Jaina were the solo twins. Yes, Anakin came later. Yeah, Anakin was the young one. Luke's son was named after Ben, obviously. So obviously, folks, and I'll tell you, if you the New Jedi Order, and then after, you can see why that they had source material, folks. Just the Yuuzhan Vong, they managed to survive off that stuff, and then eventually, grandson became like grandfather. Eventually, Jason. But there you go. What is it? LOL. Florida man would be good QB for Florida. No. You didn't go too far. I just don't understand what you meant by that. I don't remember. If you can clarify that, I can comment on. I don't remember. Oh, hell to you, your Muslim uncle. Hell, I was eating and I never switched to you being alone. Go my Raiders tonight. I had to bail earlier. Hadn't seen the movie. All right. Hey, no problem. Good to see you over here tonight. See, that's I did not go immediately live when Mark ended. I started about 15 minutes later to do some things and take a break. I just basically summarized what I said about it. I kept it general and brief with it. We're kind of stuck on some Star Wars right now, your Muslim uncle. Kind of happened. And hey, we can talk some sports ball in a minute. So a shooter's got to head off. Hey, did you get the yard mode? As long as you got the yard mode shooter, we're good. All right. Still with 12 of y'all out here. Thank y'all so much for being here tonight. And like I said, remember, check out the Mrs.'s channel in the morning where she's going to be live on a day of positivity, especially my friends you over there in Europe and the other further later time zones. She will be live in the morning at 9 a.m. for her morning musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking. So you can do right here. This is the beautiful graphic she's made here. Come in, subscribe to her channel. Look at this. She does her own agenda. She's got her thing. Really nice stream. She was originally starting for half an hour. It's now been going an hour and a half, depending on chat, and got a lot of positive and happy stuff in there. So make sure you check her out over there. And also tomorrow night at 8 p.m., she has got another build stream. Wally is what, because if you were the build stream on the TARDIS last week with Hungry Boy, this was what was one. This was what had won, and Wally will be tomorrow night's build of choice. Which I'm like, geez, how can you do that in one episode? But I don't know. It may be a late night again for me tomorrow night. So, and it's just put out here in the chat. Hey, hey, good timing. Yes. Well, Wade. The problem I'm having is what part of the Florida Man joke? Who are you saying should be the Florida quarterback? If that's what I'm understanding, what you're saying, that's the problem I'm understanding. Because actually, I will say that I think Florida's got a pretty decent quarterback. I think Mertz has actually surprised me and done a lot of good stuff. The problem with this team is not the offense most times. Problem is defense. So all right. Well, we got some Star Wars thrown in here, folks. That was an incredible surprise. But thank y'all for being here, for letting me pitch the Mrs. Channel and stuff. So like, see, hey, we still got our sports ballers around. If we got our sports ballers around, please check in. Let's see. The NFL scores today. We're just going to go down the scores. I'm just going to make some notes and observations. Then we're going to take a look at some of the college action yesterday and some of the college news. But hey, don't leave. Don't leave if you don't like sports ball. We're talking about the highest concepts and the news part of it a lot. Because there's a lot of good news stuff in this stuff. Okay, I agree. It's kind of funny, Wade. That's cool. Oh, Star Wars. Well, I'm talking about the good Star Wars. Good Star Wars. Panawater B says, I've read through most of the EU from the beginning up to a little of Return of the Jedi. I was in the middle of reading the Rogue Squadron series. Rogue Squadron was a good series. Read many after that time, but that was the last Star Wars series. The last one I read was Fate or something of the universe. It was with this creature, Abeloth, which is a shame. That was before the mouse took over. And I was like, I could never really get anybody to answer a lot of questions about that. So, but going down through the NFL action today, well, this weekend, started on Thursday night. Hey, Jess's Bears actually got their third win of the year, 16-13. Not much you can say about that. So let's see. Well, yep. Hey, at least you'll take a third win, but that messes up the draft slotting if you're trying to tank for whoever. Jets got hosed apparently. Well, we'll see. I'll see what I can see. Oh my gosh, the Colts in a big fanfare fight offensive output, 10-6 over the Patriots in Foxborough. Oh my gosh, how bad is that? How the mighty have fallen. I don't think it's just because Brady retired or left them. The Texans go on the road and beat the Cincinnati Bengals. Hey, there you go. The AFC South is up for grabs. The Jaguars still have a one-game lead, though, but it could get close. The Vikings beat the Saints 27-19. Steelers edge out the Packers, moved 6-3 at 23-19. The Buccaneers beat the Titans 20-6. Jaguars get crushed here. Oh my gosh. And this is a problem with the Jaguars. If the Jaguars look back on this season, they've lost at least 2 home games already. I mean, 2 real home games. They lost to Kansas City, they lost to San Francisco. This is the San Francisco team that had not been playing well in a couple of weeks. But hey, guess what? They got healthy against the Jaguars, and wow, 34-3. At least it's not 70 points like Denver did to the Dolphins. The Browns beat the Ravens 7-3. So then, okay, with 6-3, the Jaguars do have a one-game lead on the Texans. Falcons lose the Cardinals 25-23. Browns beat the Ravens 33-31. Chargers fall at home to the Lions 41-38. And the Cowboys, woohoo, 49-17 over the Giants. Seahawks beat the Commanders 29-23 or 29-26. And then the Raiders beat the Jets 16-12. I don't know. Had to look into it a little bit more than what I got here. So, but hey, We probably have squirreled too much, so it may go a little bit longer. We shall see. We're at 50 minutes right now, and I could be somewhere. I just collapse in this in on this thing on the end. Wade, can't get into that tonight. There's too much with the Michigan stuff. I'm gonna have to do a special sports show on that. Either one night as a separate stream, or maybe with my guests on Thursday night. Whoopa Troopa, where we can take some time and really look at it in the context of a sports show. I love my sports, but I try not to make this too heavy on the sports, because that Michigan story is a bigger issue. Jim Harbaugh was not coaching yesterday because they did not get a court appeal approved for an injunction against the Big Ten's suspension. So, and yeah, the Giants got killed. You think so? It's seeming like that, or he'll retire. And the Broncos will keep losing. Yeah, the Broncos, oh, man, couldn't happen in a nicer GM, I think. But hey, my goodness. Let me see real quick on the thing of college football. I'm just going to do a quick glance at this join me Thursday night for our college football shows featuring on the SEC. But by all means, please take a look at it and join us, and we'll talk about some interesting stuff. Georgia crushes Mississippi. Ole Miss at home, 52-17, in a game that some thought could be close. Penn State loses it. Well, I'll take Penn State for real when they finally beat Ohio State and Michigan. But every year they're supposedly good and can never beat them. The FSU held off Miami, even though it's in Tallahassee, Doak Campbell Stadium. Fourth-ranked Florida State struggled to beat the Hurricanes in this big rivalry game. 27-20, Washington beats the 18th, fifth-ranked Washington beats the 18th ranked Utah 35-28. How USC has fallen, they lose on the road at Oregon. Texas holds off TCU 29-26. The Beavers, number 12 in the nation, crushed Stanford 62-17. Missouri crushes the Tennessee Volunteers. Talk about a season that's going in the toilet quickly. And Tennessee does face Georgia at home, but Georgia has won the SEC East. Oh, man. And 21 ranked Arizona goes on the road and pulls out a win on a game-winning field goal at the end over Colorado 34-31. And the rest of the games don't really matter much of anything throughout the country. So save y'all this, spare y'all the time. Oh, Wade's already looking forward to basketball. Yeah, Arizona did beat Duke. Yes. And that was, that was a big game with that in college hoops. So, everybody, thank y'all for being here so much. Appreciate y'all being here. And make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, make sure you're ready with us. And, hey, we got 13 likes tonight. All right. Thank y'all all for coming through in here. Make sure you've hit that make sure you're still subscribed. If just it's always good to check to make sure that nothing has happened with that. So, all right. Let's see. That's it for the sports balling of stuff. Let's see I want to show a couple memes. Unfortunately, I did not get to them before Mr. Angel left. Okay. But let's have a few laughs. All right. Yeah. Go Beavs. Exactly. Jess says the Bears won Thursday. Packers lost Sunday. Great weekend. Yep. Yeah, you are right about that, Jess. All right. Well, I think I got about 5 or 10 more minutes in me. Looking at it, it'll be about 2 o'clock. When I started this, I figured we'd probably end up about 2 o'clock, which would be probably about an hour, 10 minutes. So that's a good stopping point for the night. So, hey, feel free to chat away. Keep having some fun with us. But, hey, here's one for you Star Wars. Have you ever noticed how a Venator-class Star Destroyer looks like Jar Jar? I mean, folks, look at that. Have you ever noticed how a Venator-class Star Destroyer looks like Jar Jar? I'm not getting that out of my head. That is hideous. That is, oh gosh. Thank you to whoever came up with that meme. Of course, these are courtesy of Mr. Angel, who supplies me with these memes. So, Go with another one. Hey, goodbye, beer pong. Hello, battle shots. How about this for a game? I'm not quite sure what it works. I wonder if you call it out, and if you your opponent hits you, you drink your drink. I mean, if you hit theirs, then they have to drink it. So this could be an interesting drinking game. So not that we encourage drinking and all that other stuff here. We don't, but it's cool to see. Very creative, I think. Look at the tables, the grids. I'm not familiar with alcohol, but those look like some pretty decent shots, even from the PT boat. That's a game we could talk about. Battleship. How did you place your ships? But we won't tonight. So we'll go here with this. Japan's strategy is having the world's best toilets and no Mexican food. What's the point of owning a Ferrari if you can't never take it to the track? Those are some big damn toilets, but I don't know if I'd want to be on a toilet open communal like that. I mean, too much like the military. How about you? That's just insane. But hey, all right. Let's see. And we'll probably show some of these memes another time when we need them. You guys get the sneak peek of it. Colorado lost 4 stars. Wait, don't. I personally, I'm too old. Don't freak out with recruiting crap. I mean, it's just one more thing to. I mean, now if all your recruits live like a team like Texas A&M may have a problem with an interim head coach, so they fired the head coach. That could be used against them. They could have some problems. So now, you guys that love Twilight and you guys that love your sci-fi, especially the horror stuff, and I do wish Huggy was here for this one. Look at this one. The ending we all wanted. All right. Now, I know y'all have to get that. We got some very smart people and very smart comic book people and horror genre people out there. Yeah. The ending, I know it's the ending I would have liked, but probably not to the young people. Oh, Jeff said that's perfect. Yes. So exactly. Hey, it's what else can you say? It's the ending we wanted but didn't get. Lemon Pie's laughing at that. Yeah, that's really cool. It's like, hey, we didn't get. It's like the star. This is a funnier ending we didn't get compared to the other stuff. Oh, all right. Uh-oh. This is the last one, folks. Mr. Angel sent this. If you can't see, there's rocks coming out. And sorry for the blurriness, but this is a Boeing this is a Boeing Flying Fortress. Hopefully you can see it. The Flying Fortress is a big bomber. Got a Ford up there. All right. That's about all. That's all I could download tonight. But hey, hopefully y'all like that one too. So gives us let's see, remove that. There you go. Hey, but you know what? It's all good and fun. Love the memes. We'll show them again sometime. I'm very sure we will. And just have some fun with this stuff. So, all right. Yeah, a lot of these things I think I showed a number of these before, but let's see. Pick up another. Let me pick up one more. Now, I don't know if this is creepy or what. It's like live Gollum reaction. That just scares me. Ugh. So, okay, Jess. Thank you for the reminder about the ice cream. I will get to that. All right. Oh shoot! I closed my memes. Oh well. All right. Well, let me do that. Let me end with what Jess is reminding me about to do again before I forget again. So, thank y'all for being here. We got 9 still here with us. Thank you, everybody that's been here with us. Let's see, Twitter. Okay. All right. Come on. Oh, Jess shared a picture about the the Fortnite refrigerators. I got the peely one. We already got the peely one. So let me see. Let me see what we got here. Let's see, Jess. Jess, that was a regular tweet, right? Okay. Let me go. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a weird ice cream, I will say. So, folks, do y'all like ice cream? We might have to have an ice cream social one time where we just talk ice cream. But let's see, we'll get this here. Let's see, get that there. Oh, didn't mean to that size. All right, let's get this size. It's kind of big, but at least you can see. All right, so let's go here. Entire screen here. Go there. No, it's okay. There we go. Just had to get there. It's Van Leeuwen dill pickle French ice cream and Van Leeuwen Kraft macaroni and cheese ice cream. Would you eat it? I learned to not say no, absolutely, because I will try certain things. But I honestly think of the two, I would try the pickle. I think the dill pickle would have the chance of being something with some taste or some redeeming thing than the macaroni and cheese. I just don't see the savory with that. At least the dill pickle has a sweet or tart phrase. What lemon pie? Cheese ice cream? Wow. Wow. That is that I don't I like I say I'm ready to not say nothing's possible. I mean it's like um you know um but never say never. Sometimes you just try it. Like I say with movies is just sometimes you just got to do what you got to do and give it a try for yourself to see what you think about something. Not take other people's advice and all that. Hey, Brandon, anime guy. Hey, welcome. Hey, yeah, no, no cheese ice cream for you. And it sounds nasty. Yes, good to see you too, Brandon. Good to see you tonight. I was on his show a while back. Thanks for having me on. And man, wow. So I watched the new Marvels movie tonight, and I was actually not so upset by it. It was actually kind of entertaining, but I try not to say too much. Let everybody kick the tires for themselves. I was surprised in a lot of ways. So, but good to see you tonight. Hey, uh, Jess says, from what I've heard, there's also a Hidden Valley Ranch one too. There probably is. I think I'd heard about that ketchup ice cream one. Now, see, I could deal with. I love my ketchup. I love my ice cream, but I don't know ketchup with ice cream. I don't know how that works. So, and Brandon says season of anime is still kicking. Awesome. Always good to hear good news. Things on fire. Everybody, make sure you've hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe too while you're at it. Make sure that you are still subscribed and that you're still getting notifications because there's all kinds of crazy crap that happens with YouTube. I've even heard people tell me that they did not get the tweet. I mean, they did not get a notification, but they did get my tweet. So make sure you are with me. Follow me on on Twitter at DadmanWalking55 here. Let's see. Yeah, and you know what? Let's we're gonna do something here. And yes, I'm Wes Cagle. I'm gonna try to hold that for the very end. I've got it ready, but I think it's a good one to go out on. So stay with me, and as long as we're chasing squirrels, I'll hold it till the end. Okay. Yeah, follow me on Twitter for stream updates at DadmanWalking55, folks. And if you don't know, it's very important that you follow that link specifically because there is a wannabe that's very close to that name, just less one letter, but using the avatar. So, and what you have to do to report it as the creator to Twitter is like interesting. That's all I'll say with it. So, yeah, Brandon, you're about to pass out too. All right, yeah, make sure you hit that like button, like I said on the way out. We're probably going to end up very, very soon ourselves. We've already had people. Hey, my job is to keep y'all entertained at night. If I tell you what, if I can help you pass out, go to sleep, I'm all for it. I've done my job. If you relax, fine. I do it with shows all the time. Hey, by the way, Squirrel, look at the pizza up in the bottom top right. I went random with the pizza, not a normal chill chat one. So cheers to you, Brendan. Brandon, yeah, lemon pies had green tea ice cream too. That's good. All right, I'm sure that is good. Uh, it's like getting your green tea at the Chinese restaurants and stuff like that. Hey, well, welcome. Always glad y'all came over for a bit after. A lot of y'all came over from our show over with with my parents at Mark's. So um, glad that those that came over. Hey, we got some new people that came in. For it's been a long time, but for the first time, always good to see you guys. Let me make sure I got. Um, this is another show we're gonna have to talk. This is another story we'll have to wait till Thursday to talk about. Um, that's firing a Jimbo Fisher at Texas A&M. But if you follow me since last year, I started asking the question last year about how much longer can they go with a coach that's not beating Alabama, that's not actually win. Well, he did once, but the team that's not actually winning the West and going to Atlanta, much less playing for an SEC title. See, lemon pie, I agree. I think the pickle could actually be good because of the nature of the pickle. Jess said, "Did you see about the Peely mini fridge?" Yes, I knew about the Peely. The missus saw the other Fortnite one while she was there picking it out. All right. Well, I think with that we're going to close. Let's see, we're at 1:07. That's awesome. Man, I'm not going to bring up the normal outro slides. I mean, I'm just going to let's see. You know where to find me. It's everywhere at Dadman Walking 55. Okay, everywhere at Dadman Walking 55. Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. It's the same. Check out the Mrs. channel. Like I said, tomorrow at 9 a.m. she's going to be starting with her daily positive show. It's a great listen to. Nice and you'll learn some things and come across some interesting things. And the chat takes off many times. But also tomorrow night at 8 p.m. she's doing a full build stream of a WALL-E. Yeah, from the movie, the little robot. So make sure you make plans to join her for that. On that note, folks, we're going to say goodnight. But as we say goodnight, we're going to share an image. Thank you to Wes Cagle for coming in. And I think it's just a nice evening to go out on the thing. So with that, folks, thank you for coming over. Thank you for keeping me company for an hour. Help me get rest to get sleep. But here, on this note, let us go out with this wonderful image. Oh, new comments. Let me make sure. Yeah, I know. I understand. That's why you're up now and stuff like that. So exactly. Yeah, I did see it with both of them. Yep. And there's also the other one that was like Call of Duty or something. I saw that too. So, all right. With that said, no more in the chat. Well, lemon pie, good night to you. Good night. I wish I could stay up later, but I am finally getting tired. Can get about 5 hours sleep before I got to get to work in the morning. I am starting to yawn, so that's a good sign. So, but I thank you all for all of y'all that came through, followed me on Twitch, for commented over there. We got 14 likes over this side on the YouTube side. 6 of y'all watching now. Thank y'all so much for being here. And wouldn't be here without you guys. Liam Graywolf, hey, thank you. I didn't even see you out there. Thanks for lurking over on the Twitch side. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hopefully, I don't know if you've been here long, but good to see you over that side. Okay. Well, like I said, we're going out with this nice, wonderful image tonight. And, you all have a great day, great night, great night's rest, good day tomorrow. And so it's just a father and son watering a tree. Some one day you'll appreciate the truly important things in life. Then when his kid says, thanks, Dad. Love y'all, guys. Y'all have a great night. Bye.